Hello and welcome back to the Blob Plays Dark Deity 2. Evil Big Sword Girl has just jumped into what we assume to be the Cthulhu dimension through a little portal, and we are chasing her. I want to check if there are any improved bonds before we go. There are. You and Elfman. Zanil, you seem to be doing well. Do I? I'm glad to hear it. I felt somewhat overwhelmed of late. This world, it's full of so much wonder. Wonder and things much darker. How can we learn from a world that will not learn from itself? Huh! Are you questioning your resolve? No, merely confronting new difficulties. I've heard tales of mankind's beauty, but always they were tempered by woe. I knew I would have to grapple with that woe in time, but I underestimated its totality. These tales, who told you of these things? Huh, why? Interested in hearing a few? Sorry to say, but it was my mother, and she passed away some time ago. I remember her. You have her heart, for good and for ill. I'll take it as a compliment, will you? Did you look up to her? More than anyone in the world. She inspires me, even in death. There was a love in her heart that ran so deep. A love of the Weald, of all Sylvans, but more importantly for all of Varroa. The world around her was her greatest passion. She would regale me with tales of a time before the Weald was closed, and the very stars would twinkle in her eyes. And now you carry those stars within you, is that it? I hope so. I want to see what she saw in the world, to learn what she once learned, to possess that same conviction. To become the kind of woman that she was. I could only ever dream of such a future for myself. With the right dream, one could boil the very seas and rend the mountains. Such a dream is nothing without strength. Heed me well. If you truly wish to live up to your mother's legacy, you must find the strength of within, not without. You would have me abandon the boons that my peers have granted me? No, but they cannot be your sole source of strength. You must stand alone before you can stand with them. Do you understand? I think so. I just want to live up to the promise of the Weald. I have to. God's willing, you will, Zanil. And Benji. Benji with Elfman as well. You really weren't kidding when you said you were going to give me a lot of tests. Do you grow tired already? I thought you were greater than this. Of course I am. No matter how tired Benji gets, he's always got a second wind in him. Good. Let's see if you can put the lie to that claim, sorry. Or if you speak the truth, take a seat. Huh? What do you mean? Take a break? No, I can see that no physical test will break your indomitable foolishness. Else it would have happened already. Instead, we will attempt a different approach. Philosophy. Crap! I've heard many of man's adages, but there is one that interests me more than the others. It is said that true bravery is not to be fearless, but to overcome fear. Do you believe this to be true? You're drooling? What? No, I'm fine. I just had to turn off the Benji bod so the Benji brain could work its magic. Turn off? I don't know if I ever heard a guy say that, but if I ever did, I'd probably sock him one. What's the point of being scared of anything when you can just be the best? Did I say something funny? Not this time. You merely have a habit of surprising me. Yes, Benji, those are my thoughts exactly. There is nothing on this plane or any other that is worthy of fear, for all can be overcome with mastery. And that's what you're going to teach me, right? Master Benji and his master Kamari. I will try. But now you must be truthful with me. Is there anything you fear despite this? That wouldn't make any sense. Indeed, but we're rarely sensible creatures. Particularly in our youths. I won't begrudge you your fears, knowing, as I do now, that you've the will to defeat them. I've never thought about it. I guess I'm kind of scared of my hair falling out. Your hair. Yep, it would suck. You don't understand me. You worry about such trifles. For those more pressing of potentialities, you may feel concerned, but I asked you for fear. Let me think. He's doing it again. Perhaps I should leave him to his task. And we are done. Can we buy any... We can't buy any upgrado thingamajigs from the shop. So I think we're good to just continue.
Back in Threlisar. And so, we believe that the Wheel's disturbances and the Mirrodin incursion were connected. I'm sure the Chancellor has his own theories, but at the
Yes,
moment,
Mirage, I didn't notice that.
Is to blame.
We'll have to do it at the start of the fight.
It would make sense. But for us to feel its effects so many years later...
We considered this option as well, but... no. We fear it to be a more recent occurrence.
How recent?
Recent enough that whatever action is being taken to weaken the Weave is likely ongoing.
Then there are active agents exacerbating the situation.
Agents who can still be stopped.
Which masters could such agents serve? I can glean no obvious motive for wreaking such havoc.
Tell me, Viserion. Besides that which plagued the Weald, I've heard little tell of disasters within your borders.
Disappointed, Grandmaster?
Don't dodge my point. Your forces were quick to capitalize on the Weald situation with your invasion of Britannia. Then we solved the Weald crisis, and you denounced us. In Naja, you were the first to arrive, as if you'd been prepared. I'm beginning to suspect the many threats that face Varroa may in fact be but one grander threat.
You think Azrael is to blame?
An intriguing notion, and not entirely unlikely. I remain unconvinced, however.
Yes, it all seems too convenient for our friends in the Order.
This is ridiculous. You'd accuse us of burning down the same lands we seek to reclaim? Think for a second. The Emperor is a blunt man, not afraid to say that in his eyes, Varroa is Azrael. Everything else is temporary. You really think he would flirt with such disaster just as a diversion? You're beyond paranoid!
Return to your seats, please. Irving brings up a good point. There is a commonality in these happenings.
I'm glad you agree. We should...
And it is not Azrael. Need I remind you that they were absent from Miradar entirely?
Ah, they're gonna say
Consider.
us.
During the battle at Haven, the Order had troops already stationed in the area, poised to strike against Azrael. Worse still, our informants believe Haven was only such a lucrative target because of a meeting the Order had scheduled.
If you're saying we were bait, you're a fool. The Order went on a suicide mission and only barely got out alive. Nobody would be foolish enough to plan such a thing without greater numbers.
And yet the fact remains that they were there, early. A coincidence perhaps, but let us continue. In the Weald they arrived bearing precisely the artifact needed to banish the corruption. A mighty convenience.
We had obtained that artifact in Haven during our mission there. That's how we learned of the Wheel's woes to begin with.
Your mission there, was it not to oversee the Gritanian negotiations? One of these is a lie, Irving. Or both. When you arrived in Naja, you found that the late Admiral had allied herself with Azrael, your new sworn enemies. Scarcely a day after you arrive, the Admiral is dead, Azrael has fled, and the Shamik is free.
Watch yourself, Chancellor. Those are some very strong accusations you're making.
Yet you'll readily make the same accusations of us. What a joke.
I am inclined to agree with Viserion here. You are quite comfortable playing offense, but playing defense scares you.
It does seem to be that way. I wonder what it could mean. Finally, we have the Mirrodin incursion. Here, I feel, is where things truly begin to add up. First, your army arrived almost immediately. Secondly, the woman who supposedly summoned you now journeys with you openly. Third, you granted asylum to the woman behind the rift. Finally, you confiscated the artifact used to open the portal.
That's enough! You know little and assume much. Surely our current company deserves better than conjecture.
Let the man speak, Grandmaster. I would hear his conclusion.
But I... Very well.
At each of these locations, a threat uniquely suited to the Order had suddenly sprung up. At each of these locations, you solved the issue in an attempt to form an alliance against Azrael. Was one king not enough? Must you sate your blade with further regicide? Must you bring war with you everywhere you go? I must wonder, what secrets are you hiding from us, Irving? Because I cannot help but notice something. All those absent from your retinue today are the same group that has been present at each of these battles. So I must ask, Grandmaster, where is Lorai and her bodyguard? Where is Kamari? And where are your children?
That wasn't entirely accurate, because the rift was open with the sword, and we don't have the sword.
Where are we?
Doesn't look like the abyss
Prince
to me.
Prettyface
Sure we
took the
caught
sword.
right portal?
It feels different too. Feels almost like...
Astralis.
Alden?
This place. I've been here before. Feels like a lifetime ago, but 100 lifetimes couldn't erase such a memory.
And this is the astral plane.
Oh, I feel a great melancholy here, like my ancestors are nearby. And yet...
I know what you mean. I felt it too, the first time.
Look, there!
Well, aren't you just the most persistent pains in the ass?
We'll chase you to the ends of the earth, Kira. There's nowhere you can run.
Stupid thing to say. We're already well past the ends of the earth, Gwen. You've made a huge mistake.
Oh, really?
That's right. Only one of us has the Rift Blade.
Is that what you call it? So what if you have the blade? We can follow you all the same.
True, but that's not the full story. You see, I can travel through here safely, but you...
Where did they come from?
Spirits of the dead. Why do they seem so agitated?
And why are they ignoring Kira?
I'd wish you luck, but... well, you've already lost. You just don't know it yet.
Kira! Don't let up. We need to catch her.
Yes, I agree. It's imperative that we...
What are you doing here?
She still owes me for the repair bills.
She's turned into Misty.
Damn it all.
You owe me for the
Can't exactly send her
bicycle.
back through.
Whatever. You're with us, lady. Don't get left behind.
Me? Left behind? I am on the bleeding edge of artistry, my dear, and I'll... Point taken. On my way.
Okay. Mirage, if Mirage is correct, we actually did get a upgrado thingamajig. So let's look at who we would want to do. Next would either be Saxon, Benji, Zalil, or Uncle. And in fact, it looks like we've got two of them, so we can do two people. Two of our remaining 4 default people. No to you. Where are we? Army, unit selection. No you, yes him. Then army classes. Do we? You hope her summon pet is a Psyduck? It looks like she hasn't actually become part of the team yet, though. Anyway. Do we turn Saxon into a super monk? So our options are super monk, all might and speed and mastery, every turn get 25 stat boost to either accuracy, dodge, or crit, but it changes, which sounds like a pain to manage. become impossible to hit for 6 attacks. I didn't realize that this was scaling with mastery. And considering how much mastery gain they have, that's actually going to be, like, dodge a lot of attacks. And then we liked the look of this because this was the same as the Hadoken, but it's AoE Hadoken instead of single target Hadoken. Which is pretty tasty. I don't think we want a second... block kind of person. I kind of do a little bit want to test this. The make the zoomy path and big AoE lightning. And honestly, he has pretty good mastery. He is 3rd best of our masteries? 4th best. But he'll be equally as good as Cassandra once he's upgraded, so he'd be tied 3rd. It is a fairly expensive spell. And because I don't know what excess true speed counts as, I'm not particularly interested in this. So it's really down to Super Monk or Thunder Wizard. We'll go Super Monk. Okay, and what are your Super Monk ability upgrades? We can make AoE Hadoken extra cheap, more expensive, oh no, less expensive, sorry. Better scaling, which given his current mastery is 10 extra damage, which isn't trivial. Or heal friendly units that are in the AoE. And then for Divine Flow, there's cheap, massively cheap, but also only half as effective. And then even more scaling. That seems like a really big increase in the scaling. Like, that's 50%. It's literally 10% scaling mastery, but it's a 50% increase over the existing scaling mastery. That would become something like dodge 10 attacks, which is kind of a ludicrous amount of dodge. Yeah, I don't think I can argue with 8 dodges at the moment, and it's only going to get better. And then for this one... I think we probably do cost reduction and then scaling increase. But start with the cost reduction. And then who out of these two, or Uncle, gets our last ingot? I did want to test out Sauron. I don't like the Relic Knight. Uncle is not meant to be in actual combat. Although you could maybe make a case for this with that ring of, if you use weight, deal health-based damage. So there is maybe a build of that could work. And you'd actually want to be Geomancer first for maxing your health if you were going to go that build. You guess reduced mana matters a lot since he blows 100. So what we'd probably end up going the very first turn he uses the dodge thing while we close distance to the enemy. It's probably not something we get to use more than, like... If we used it twice in a fight, I think it's going to be a little bit rare. There'd need to be a gap between things happening for him to justify using it a second time. You can almost certainly get away with it at the start. He can become Superbook Uncle. Nearby allies use less mana. And then hurt literally everyone. I really don't like the sound of hurt literally everyone. Use less mana is somewhat nice. But I also wanted to test this make enemy zombies. Do I want that more than I want to turn her into possible... What does she have as her current things? She has pet damage up, get extra mana. So she'd kind of like things that boost pets even more. Which would technically be the Beastmaster. Pet stuff costs less. I don't really want her getting overkill damage stored, because that works against her monkiness. So I think we have a second one of these, unless we're going to make her Slayer. And Warden. Which is Bear Summon one. We could make her Bear Summon. No, her get money from attacking people works best at a distance. So that just means we have 2 crossbow people. we should buy one flame essence to use for her. And actually, do we need one for Saxon? No, we already did Saxon's. So for hers, the snare thing, we said we liked the poison for this and the cost reduction. I should actually probably like that more than I do. I'm probably overvaluing the 4 light poison. But nothing is wrong with cheapening. And then for the last thing... Currently, that would be 5 heavy block. 5 heavy block times 2 is 10. That is less than how much damage she gets back from the vampirism component. So, vampirism. I probably overvalued the poison, really. I'll spend the money to respec that. Make them literally unable to move. Like, only the best movement enemies are going to be able to move after that. In fact, that kind of then is just super better than the, this thing, than Whirlpool. Cheapen it. There's no point further cheapening that. Like, it already costs less than our... Well, it's very nearly the same as our basic mana regen. The extra lifesteal. Don't care about your Star Surge. Don't care about your 3. Don't care about your 1. Don't care about Whirlpool. I do not mind the idea of you doing the extra, keep them in place. Okay, and now we need to wait for another upgrado thing to either do Alden or Kamari. Or probably Benji. Benji probably gets to go next, realistically. But we're out of them for the moment, and we can't buy more. Game is being stingy with letting us buy more. It let us buy a whole bunch at the start, and then it hasn't offered any more. We should put everyone in the correct locations, so... Meditate by the pond, which is that. 18 turns is also a very long time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They've designed this to be just wide enough that I can't teleport people across as our solution. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, no, that's also impossible. 7. Oh no. It looks like we might have been able to make it from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, if he still had the extra range on that, and he was using it on himself, he could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and get straight to the end. Now that said, he would be instantly overwhelmed by all these people, but kind of cool. Who is going to lead the way? I do want to check out Saxon now that they are upgraded Monkman. You're fine stacking extra buffs at the back. I do want more money. I'm forced to have her. You're more important than him. You should be closer to the front than that, and I think that's right. Alright, let's go. Turn passes or Gwen is defeated. Pretty simple. 18 turns.
Let's get it done.
Become impossible to hit.
Let me handle this.
And then double punch the enemy. We've used up one of our 7 cannot be hits. You do the attack with extra defense buffs for yourself.
Sicker. I'm really picking this up.
So much health.
Hold nothing back.
You, can you mana monkey, money monkey her away?
Fight as one.
Good job.
Thanks for protecting me.
Bonus money. Then, holy moly, you can move a lot this turn. Why can you suddenly move so much? Well, let's not look the gift horse in the mouth ability. Drop the extra damage thing. Smack the wizard man. 1 hit KO.
I'll need all the strength I can get.
A good level up. You can smack the other girl then. But it doesn't quite kill, and she does a lot of damage back. So I'm not sold on that. You could poison or weaken her? I like the weaken.
Dust.
Then I don't mind attacking so much. You move up as much as you can and start defense buffing. How far can Uncle get? Because I might be able to start killing the next wave up. If I go there... Yeah, actually that does work. You here. And wait. Give him an extra turn.
Let me help.
And then distance attack them.
Get away from me.
Level up, level up.
I'm overflowing with radiance.
They should fear you.
Now you can just sprint forwards and insta-obliterate one of them.
Wonderful!
They're not close enough, so you can't do anything useful.
Oh, yeah!
You can kill her now that she's been weakened.
Hold still already!
And then I don't mind you giving...
I'm here, don't worry.
Pikachu boy mana back. That is a lot of damage for poor Benji. Now, do we bother going in this area? Or do we split and have half of the people go on the outside and half go on the inside? Yeah, probably the half and half thing. You here, defense buff self.
All eyes on me!
Smack the witch.
Get a tango,
Dead
baby.
witch. Which means he should be following you. And so should she. She can go here and then mana monkey... Money monkey that person down for the bonus money.
Get them!
The wield strength.
Fantastic level up. And bonus money.
Time to ride.
Here. Jump.
Let's get
and
it done.
then Hadoken. I'd rather Hadoken the extra one. You need healing. Jump. No, that's the only one you can reasonably do. And then defense buff yourself.
Sicker.
So far, so good.
Speak.
You here heal
Don't
him
disappoint me.
so that he gets his bonus damage back for being on full health. She presumably wants to follow
Wonderful.
Uncle.
I'll see it done.
How are we gonna do this? He definitely needs healing. How much are you gonna heal yourself for? 18. Not enough is the answer.
Right.
Jump. You can't get as far as I would want. You can shove down the
I've
banner.
got your back.
Jump. Self-heal. I feel like the other group is going to need help more than this group, so even if she nominally likes Uncle, I'm going to have her follow this way. Technically you could move up, but then you'd be exposing yourself. I'd rather you wait there for the moment. He can jump across. And insta-obliterate.
Be gone.
Yeah, I'll not trust you to move up, so you wait there.
Coming.
She can go here.
Okie dokie.
She can win that.
Not one step further.
Beautiful.
Pulling my weight. Can I really just take this?
Yes, yes you may. And then Uncle does nothing. He can't be hit.
Not backing down.
He's stacked enough defense buffs on himself that he takes no damage. I really dislike... Ooh, but it misses. Excellent. I was going to say I really dislike that because that turns off his bonus damage mastery thingamajig, but it doesn't because they miss. Even with all those defense stacks, Zuhair takes a fair chunk of damage. Ow. But smacks back.
One more step towards ascension.
Okay. She... lightning bolt those two.
They will know fear.
Bleed them.
Your death awaits.
Then kill her.
You are already forgotten.
Good. Now the wizard man. Which means you get behind him. More self-defense stacks. Punch wizard. Isn't quite enough to kill the wizard.
Better luck next time. I just can't stop getting better.
But the bleed
Present for you,
does.
boss.
On the path.
And now she can move up a lot. And it would even be not inside the enemy's range, so that's acceptable. None of these provide bonuses moving forward, so she just waits. Now, Uncle could kill you. Only one hits, but only one needs to.
Let's get it done.
I like the idea of you being in Super Saiyan mode.
Let me handle this. y'all see that?
Good. Now, maybe they try to hit him, but he's the one that has bonus dodge at the moment, so cannot be hit.
It's time.
He's probably the target to be taking hits. That kills the special lady.
Let's put it to good use.
Okay. Now, the temptation is to move you forwards. And then do that. Or even, there are 3 enemies in a row. How much health do they have? 60? How much damage does your meteor thingamajiggamajig do? If we could do 2 of those, we could kill all of them at once. But we don't have the mana for that.
I'll do it.
So I have to limit myself to only killing 1.
Be gone. The sky's the limit.
You, defense buff.
I'm here.
Put me in, coach.
You move up and self-heal. You've almost gotten yourself back to full health. Now, do I give him another go? I feel like I give Riordan another go.
Let me help.
I'm a little worried by how many there are there.
If I have to.
Just give everyone even more block. Let the enemies come to us for one round.
This one's mine.
No damage, return kill. Beautiful. No damage. Not a return kill, sadly. And then the second attack was some significant damage. Hail, Cal. Welcome, Kaladin. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. We are playing some more Dark Deity, which is kind of Fire Emblem, but with some D&D mixed in. You do largely nothing. He counter almost 2/3 kills you. Doggo says hello. Good kill. You had a miserable afternoon. I'm sorry to hear. I mean, you looked like you were playing, brute force word game. I didn't like the look of it because it didn't seem to give you any clues about,
Don't waste my time.
what the answer should be. So, there were very often multiple things that could be a correct answer, like
So
multiple
dramatic.
anagrams. But, no indication of which anagram you should be working towards, which I really didn't like. Self-block. Move up. Wait. Here. Money monkey there. Go Dark Young. Steal their money.
Get them!
It uses inductive reasoning, but the tutorials are not easy to find because it's also a Metroidvania. Does it? What I saw was just... They show one word and you have to work out an anagram of it. But there, as I said, could be like 6 valid anagrams. And then you're just left to brute force which one is the correct one.
Alrighty.
Yuck? Yuck? Why do you do so little damage to them? Because it's much too much fortitude. Fair enough. That would be the one to attack then. But even that we don't do much damage to.
Alrighty.
And this lady buffs fortitude, so maybe I kill you first. Uncle cannot quite get where we would want Uncle. That's a real hassle.
I'm there.
You are also deficient on mana.
If I have to.
Well then, just normal attack that one.
Let's get it done.
That makes enough space for you to move around. I don't like you wasting one of your dodges there. But either way you waste a dodge, so do the more annoying one. G'day, Amel.
See you dodge this!
8 trigrams, 64 palms, he says.
Hold nothing back.
Okay. That means Benji can now help, but does 2 less damage than we would want, which is not great. What if Girl helps? Girl does enough damage to make up the difference.
I always win.
Maybe it'll help you with your drawing? What are you drawing, Amel?
Put me in, coach.
Now you could help against the boss-ish lady. There's a temptation to use the bash thing, but I think we're better off just doing damage. You're doing pixel art characters. You suck at the legs. Legs and feet.
Hold nothing back.
Getting the feet angles and shoes to look good is tough in my experience. You can finish off her, so that's acceptable. Shoes are tough on pixel art because you don't have a lot of pixels to work with doing shoe details.
Ah, I've read about these.
Yeah, exactly. At that scale, every pixel counts. There's not very much space within which to convey the details you want for shoes. There's no point in chain lightning, is there? Because everyone's... well... no, only one other person is damaged. You're better off target point healing him. And then do nothing. You're waiting for more mana, and I don't want you to be damaged, so stay at the back. Bless me.
Dying's not so bad.
Crit, but basically no damage even with a crit. Thank you, Amel. And then the witch, who fails to hit our perfect flow state. I wonder how many of those I have left, though. I've probably only got like 2 left now.
wrath of the forest.
She's not going to be able to money monkey that. I like there. Stack more self-defense stacks. He's now a walking pile of shields. Finish killing her. Heal the both of them with you.
A taste of true power.
I'm here.
How far can these enemies move up? Worryingly far.
Fine.
Are you more capable of taking a hit than him? That answer is no. So you just wait.
On the path.
Can you mana monkey? Actually, I'd prefer you mana monkey the witch one. Or I'd prefer you mana monkey the special one. Yeah.
Fight as one.
Go, Dark Young! Steal their money!
If this is what it takes.
And Dark Young yoinks 200 more monies. Then over this side...
Yes?
You can...
I'll do it.
Can Uncle move up next to you there? No.
We need to move.
Uncle could move there, though. You one-hit KO that girl. Uncle gives you your mana back.
I'm here, don't worry.
And then... I don't really want him to assist in that, because then he'll take damage. So wait for the moment. You...
I can do this.
How many more... Ah, it does tell us. He still has 4 more perfect dodges. So... Yes, you're okay to keep running forwards as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, yeah!
Benji can help beat up the paladin. Then Uncle can finish that off without taking damage.
I am sorry, truly.
Hold nothing back.
Good. Now, do I give him another go? If so, he can probably get to that guy and one-hit KO them, right? It's a bit sad how little I can move that guy up, and they haven't got enough mana to do the defense buff. So just do nothing. You run forwards and do nothing. Give him another go. No, you can't get in range.
We need to move.
In which case, you're better off
We can't stop
healing Benji. 0 incoming damage is lovely. The second attack might do a bit more. Yeah, 18. Fair and Uncle level up their friendliness. He has 4 perfect dodges. Make that 3 perfect dodges. He takes a bit of a hit. And then, boom. 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 She's a machine gun.
If this is what it takes. Spreading my wings.
And okay, level up. And again. Boom. 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 She's going to want to use Vampirism next turn if she has it. But probably doesn't have enough mana for Vampirism. Yeah, sadly. Okay, and what about the others?
Getting jiggy.
You can move up to here. You've run out of mana, so you have to spend a turn not doing mana things.
On to the next one.
You could move up and... yes, finish that person.
Your blood shall sate the wield. One more step towards ascension.
Not a great level up.
Fine.
And critical health elf. I kind of want to use
Have a spotlight.
the heal, even if it stuns him for a bit. Now this guy. Can you one-hit KO them? Mana Monkey will one-hit KO. Accept it. Go Dark Young! Steal the wizard's money!
We don't have these back home.
Okay. Hopefully they can take that one hit. Then here... how are we going to do this?
We need to
We
move.
will push you to here. Insta-KO that one.
Orders.
You can insta-KO there and get some defense buffs on yourself.
Sicka. Guess I was better.
Then Uncle can give Elf Boy some more mana back. And then Waterbender can give Elf Boy another turn. And then Elf Boy can one-hit KO. I want to see where these guys have range. Unfortunately, they have a lot of range.
We need to move.
But you can
Be gone.
target that from there.
We should study this later.
And then we can block
Let's get it
with
done.
Saxon, who should re-enter Super Saiyan mode. I don't trust her to take a hit from the witch, so don't move up the full distance. Move one square less. Otherwise, that's all good. Zero damage in. 28 returned. They have depleted his defense stacks, though. That isn't enough to kill her, and then... she can't kill you either, though. You're busy being stunned.
I'm here.
You could kill them, but you would also take significant damage, so no thank you. Can you electrocute them to death?
Let's put on a show.
Good work. You move up and self-defense buff, as is
All eyes on
your
me.
perpetual task. He now has... almost 30, 10, 20, yeah, 30 damage reduction. So he definitely can just charge forwards and tank a couple of attacks. And the witch is going to try and kill him. So you go to about there and do nothing. Get some mana back. Over here... I kind of want Uncle to give you an extra... Oh, and you don't have enough mana at the moment. Can you kill them? That is a no. You could kill them. If you use that one, you also get some defense stacks.
Here, buddy. Nothing's stopping
Good
me
level
now.
up. Now, you can't quite get as far as we would like. How far can she move?
Alrighty.
Less far than I would want.
Yes.
You'd need to go like here and do nothing.
Time to ride.
Can you Hadoken the ones on the inside out of interest? Yes. That's a little rude. Here. Give him more mana. And meditate. We're meant to do that 3 times.
Let's get it done.
Easy target.
Hadoken the one on the inside, while it can't fight back, because that's
Put me
very
in,
rude,
folks.
and I like that. Give
I'll
him an extra go. But then sadly, you can't. Ooh. Oh no, but it doesn't have enough range. As long as you don't move up to in range of that person,
need to
I'm
move.
okay. I don't trust you to take an attack. He moves up. You move up. And we're done. Oh, they heal it. What jerks. Okay, so I can't Hadoken them down from the outside. You move up and attack him, but he has infinite defense stacks.
Let's dance.
He moves up. Smites you. We could... not really, Mirage, because this game doesn't let you do that kind of Fire Emblem EXP farming because there is a turn limit, right? You lose if you take more than the turn limit number of turns. Which I think is a neat way of getting around doing that kind of do 1 damage at a time to get experience kind of Fire Emblem garbage.
Wonderful!
You can finish them off.
Philistine! That was anticlimactic.
He moves up. And heals
Don't
her.
disappoint me.
Didn't quite heal her enough. And I can't tell what squares are red there. That's awkward. No, there we go. And you? Okay, so we'd like to move down slightly more. Which then raises the question, if you go here, can you mana monkey that one out of existence? Yes, you can. Go, Dark Young! Steal their money! Good enough. I want you healed,
Coming.
so you move down, single target
Let me
heal
help.
him. And wait.
Time to ride.
I don't think there's anything you can do. I'm wrong, you can Hadoken there. Why not? You keep meditating. I need to do that once more. You move down.
Let's let loose.
I move down.
I'll see
She
it done.
moves down. You single point damage them.
We should study this later.
And some defense buffs
The sky's the limit.
on the nearby friends. He's down to 2 perfect dodges. One perfect dodge. That's surprising that she doesn't get multiple hits on you. Yeah, like that. 4 hits. Pew pew! Pew pew! Pew pew! Pew pew! He moves up. Self-defense buff.
All eyes on me.
Smush the witch.
I just can't stop getting
Terrible
better.
level up. He can't even get into range to do anything useful.
So dramatic.
Can you kill them? Yes, but it means you take some damage.
Let's make a scene.
Is this the way?
Okay, next one. She is in range, which we don't really like. But there's nothing to really do about it except live with it. Yeah, one more perfect dodge. That doesn't do enough damage. But if she runs up and deposits her bonus damage thing... Pretty decent level
all the
up.
strength I can get.
Then does it do enough? Yes. Precise damage. He has enough that he can single target obliterate the special character.
We should study this later.
Neither of those need healing. Honestly, it's more tempting to run there and have you use chain heal on that side. It didn't... Oh, I did the linear one maybe by accident? My bad. Also, one sec. Boop. Okay. Thank you for your patience. What else? She's now good to move down. And then... Money Monkey that girl out of existence. Check. Go Dark Young. Steal their money.
Spreading my wings.
She might actually die. There's a few too many enemies there. But she's done good work this map, I'm not going to complain.
Sure
You
thing.
need to meditate for the last time. Now it's just to end the map. Move down. Defense buff everyone. That'll do. Move down. You're done. That's a little short of killing, but it's still really good damage. He's gonna need to dodge that last hit. Nah, no chance. Well, you did good work. We salute you.
Cover for me. I can't take any more.
You also made those approach enough that he can afford to advance.
All eyes on me.
Kill that guy.
Care to dance? On to the next one.
She's not healthy enough to move up. He is. But there's no enemies in range.
Speak.
He needs to reset his perfect dodging. So just do nothing for a turn. Move up. You can deposit your bonus damage banner. Move up. Come back towards everyone else. Uncle doesn't need to be doing that anymore, and in fact he could teleport himself.
I'm here, don't worry.
Get back to the front. I don't want you on the front.
I'm there.
I don't mind him being on the front though, so the order of matters here, you go first. Then him. Bonus defense stacks.
I'm here.
Alright. And I don't know whether I don't think I move you up. I don't want you being in range of the enemy. So, no closer than there. He's got so many defense stacks, there's no way he's taking damage. Now he can take damage. That's not very much. This might be a situation where we use the meteorite thing. Which we haven't really seen until now. Nice dodge. Unfortunately, they dodge back. Fair bit of incoming damage on him. And he misses his return swing. She was supposed to be out of their range, but I
The curtain call waits for no elf.
miscounted one range. So, do you have enough to do? No.
Put me in, coach.
Bonus defense stacks. Clear that one out of the way so everyone else can run up. Which means he can move up, activate invulnerability.
Let me handle this.
And then attack probably the wizard. Yeah, I like the wizard the most. Now... I really like the look of that.
Be gone.
4 enemies.
Let me at him.
You can finish off... Not quite. You can finish off that one if you shove down your bonus damage thing, though.
Mwah. Sweet, sweet gains. I love loot.
Uncle can... give me more mana, and then finish off that one.
I'll have to be careful with this new power.
Decent level
I
up.
read about these.
And now her. She has enough mana to do the lifesteal attack. Please and thank you. One hit KO, plus an absurd amount of lifesteal, puts her all the way back on full health. Now, here, you... More defense stacks, but you can't, so just punch the wizard to death.
Ooh, present for you, boss.
You finish off that one. Well
Your
done.
blood shall shake the wield. One more step towards ascension.
And I think that's it. I mean, technically you can move down, but you're not going to help anyway. Uncle takes a hit, counter kills.
You simply chose the wrong side. Ah, I've read about these.
An extra upgrado thing. So we can definitely do Benji after this fight. A class promotion upgrade item. And the wizard also goes after Uncle. Good for the wizard. Uses up one of our perfect dodges. Okay, this is gonna matter now. Here, ability, bleed him.
To dust.
Wait. Here, ability, self-block. Punch. And then please say the bleed kills. Good.
Speak.
You're done. Here. How are we going to do this? You can one-hit KO that wizard. Well, bishop. And then Benji deserves it the most. Go Benji. Then Uncle deserves it the most. There's a 10% chance he misses that, though.
Orders.
So... come here first. Give everyone blocks. You finish off the girl. This way Uncle should be immune to being killed even if he misses.
You need me?
Yeah. That was the safe way of making that play.
I'll have to be careful with this new power.
You come up and chain heal.
I'll protect you.
Didn't target.
I'm overflowing with radiance.
Why didn't it target Uncle? Oh yes, heal you, you, and you for one, and leave the most damaged character alone. Rip. You move up. Wait. And then you move up. She just doesn't like him. Perfect dodge. Smack, smack. Lovely. Level up, level up.
I can't believe it.
Perfect dodge. Smack, smack. It's actually a fair bit of incoming damage for Benji, but he's got the health to tank it.
Let's get it done.
Get behind and punch that one out.
We're rich!
And lastly, can Uncle get that kill? Yes. No, he misses. Sucks to be Uncle.
Let's let loose.
You can obviously
let
one-hit KO these guys.
Here, buddy!
Stay together.
But we're forced to use Wizard.
Well done.
Okay. Pain heal. Self-heal.
I'll see it done.
Shove down your banner for the sake of the experience. Get all our level ups sorted. We're doing okay. This map has been really good for level ups, honestly. Self-defense buff, but you don't have the mana.
A taste of true
Heal the
power.
open air because you get experience for it. And we should do that again, so move up, heal open air.
Don't disappoint me.
Get experience for healing the open air.
Holler if you need me.
Defense thingy, experience for that. Single
I'll
point
protect
heal
you.
Benji. Technically, we could do this for 3 more turns, but I'm not going to be that tedious. Seize.
Is this what I'm capable of?
Save.
Damn it! Where is she?
We have to be cautious. We don't know.
No! Don't you get it? We fell for it. We fell for every last step of her plan, and now
Whoa, slow down, Gwen.
A bit
We
grumpy.
still need to get out of here. She's right. If Kira can use the Rift Blade, there's no telling what she'll do with it. We're at a huge disadvantage.
Gods, none of you understand! The damage is already done!
Black Abyss, I see now. Lurai was never her true target. She was bait. Aya, do we have a way out?
It's just ahead!
Then we need to go! Now!
Just minutes earlier.
That you would be skeptical of my cause, I can understand. But to believe such bold-faced lies? Are you mad?
Yours is a smile that conceals daggers, Grandmaster. Your lies have been laid bare. Admit it!
No! Everyone, just hold on a minute!
Keep
More
your mouth
yelling
shut.
will solve the problem.
I should cut you down where you stand for what you've done to my people.
So eager to defend the Order. One can only imagine how much of Asvarel's lands you were promised.
If what the Chancellor says is true, then you must be detained. The murder of the Admiral is a grave crime.
Yes.
I don't
Grave
get
crime
why
indeed.
Fantasy
One
China
where they
has
left
sent
no
a
witnesses,
woodcutter to be
save
their
the great beast they
representative
were sent
here.
to slay.
Then you've no proof the crime was ever committed. How can you so unflinchingly make such a claim?
Your fear is all the proof I need, Grandmaster. It is that most revolting kind. A warrior's fear. Fear that the world is too great for you to understand. Too complex. Too civilized. There is a comfort to war. To have the lines be drawn so clearly. No ambiguity. No questioning. Just battle. Endless battle. Until the earth is but bone. The seas but blood. The clouds but ghosts.
You're wrong! That fate is exactly what I'm afraid of. You're destroying our last chance at peace! If you would stand against us, then you would stand with Asvarel. With conquest, and empire, and death.
With death, you say? How childish. A peace kept with steel is no peace at all. It is a guillotine with you as Varroa's headsman. It is the absence of war. It is the victory of the conqueror. It is subjugation. It is defeat! Threlisar will never bow its head in defeat. Not to anyone. Not even to the hero of the Imperial War.
But don't you understand? We have to...
Sorry I'm late.
Chapter 21, For My Father. Do we have any bonds that increased in level? Yes, we do. You and your brother? Riordan, we've got to talk. If you say so, but what's the matter? You sound upset. I need to ask, you've been looking less happy. And it's only getting worse. I need to know what's going on. It can't just be Father or Gwen or me. I need you to talk to me without the jokes this time. Okay, I can. I mean, was it that obvious? Does it matter, obvious or not? I've noticed, and that's why I'm here. And I need to know, is it my fault? No, Arthur. No. Nothing like that. I mean, gods, if anything, you're one of the only things keeping me going. Me? Yes, of course. You're my brother. My only brother. With everything else that's gone wrong lately, you're still you. And what's everything else? You've felt it too, haven't you? This whole thing. These adventures. They've changed. It's different now. It used to be fun, meeting new people in new places, facing all these different challenges, doing it with my family. I used to be excited to explore Varroa, see more of the world and all its beauty. Now I worry what new dangers wait for us. Wondering if it will be the last time, or if one of my friends sees Chelabons. It's scary, I hate it. Yeah, I don't know. If I could handle it on my own. So, I guess it's a good thing that I'm not alone, yeah? I'm not sure what would happen if not for you guys. If I would have just fallen apart, lashed out, given up. Dear old Dad certainly wouldn't be able to fill your shoes. You think so? I feel like I live in his shadow, trying to become more than him, to be the man that he wants me to be, but no matter how hard I try, it always feels like the bar gets just a little bit higher every time we talk. And that's his problem. Who cares what bar he sets? We can set our own, and I think you have cleared mine easily. Riordan. I didn't mean to get all sappy on you, but it's serious, so let's be serious. If I could be more like you, I would. I'd just make do with being able to support you because you're my brother and I love you. That's your... Thank you, Riordan. Me too. Don't mention it, bud. Just don't go dying on me out there. We all need you, but me especially. I wasn't planning on it, but the feeling's mutual. Okay, we can also do... Riordan and Saxon. Get some money. We can do Gwen and Uncle. Hey, Alden, how are things? Things are good, Gwen. What's with the, whatever this is? Don't know what you're talking about. Everything's normal. Gwen? Alright, you're right. I'm no good at this. I'm a terrible actor. Since you were a child, what's it about then? You're not mad, are you, about how I've been acting lately? We just went over how terrible you are at acting. No, I mean being snippy. Feeling like I've been on such a short fuse these days, and well, I guess I'm apologizing. Is that right? Well then, apology accepted. Not that one was needed. I should have known, but I've just been in my own head a lot lately. I've noticed. Is there any way I could help? Not really. Father's got my work cut out for me, and I'm struggling to keep up with it all. I'm managing, though. Are you? Yeah, I am. Or I thought I was. Am I not? I didn't say anything. It's mostly the others, I mean. You, Riordan, Arthur, Valyria, and the rest. I keep feeling like I'm failing you all. My duties as a leader come first, but it feels like I've had to sacrifice my duty to my friends, to my family, to yourself? Yeah, that sounds close enough. You know, I used to be the same way. After Marin left, I left myself drowning in responsibilities. It was all I could do to keep my head above water. Suddenly, I had to help raise all three of you. I didn't know how. Worse, I felt like I was constantly at odds with your father and failing to devote the same time to Marin. I was a poor friend, a poor brother, and a poor uncle. At least that's what I thought. I always thought you did great. I wouldn't be who I am today without you, Alden. Exactly. Nothing else was as hard on me as I was. But visual novel? Struggling or no, I did my best and people noticed. They noticed and appreciated, and forgave. So why would it be any different for you? Not sure, really. Maybe I just don't think I deserve any of that. None of us do. But it's selfish to assume you know better than everyone else, don't you think? Selfish? I'm not following. Think about it for a bit. Maybe you'll figure it out yourself. Done. Please, Baron, don't make me think of this as a visual novel with Fire Emblem elements. That would hurt my self-esteem. Bond? With Benji, you say? Nothing special, and we're all done. We got our class up thingamajigs. 2 of them. So... God, she starts off at such a high level. And she isn't even the final class. Wow. She can become the critical hit other class, which would stack so well with her love of critical hits. Crits restore mana. Mana causes more crits. Gain crits for enemies in nearby tiles. But we don't like you. We're trying to do our other people. We want to do Benji. What is Benji to become? Do we turn him into a second champion? Do we make him a bowman? I don't feel like Benji is a bowman. Yeah, he can become an archer. Champion archer, but not the pet archer, not the ranger archer, the like knightly archer. The assassin-y kind of guy. Which would help fix his speed. Like a lot. He'd get 4 extra speed. No, 6 extra speed just from the class change. Trouble is, I don't think I actually have that many extra daggers. Nor do I have that many extra axes, though. I like the idea of him being able to teleport. He doesn't really use his mana... Like, when he needs healing, yes, we use his mana. But otherwise, it feels like I'm just plopping down his bonus damage thing for the sake of using mana and not having it, like, be at full and not recovering some at the start of the next turn. So... the crit move could be fun with the crit girl. I don't see myself using crit girl, though. Unless they start giving me the ability to use more characters per map. She was forced on us last map. If I'm given the choice, I will not use her and go back to our normal team. And that's another reason why I'm sort of interested to do another playthrough. We could... in another playthrough, we could level up different people, right? So, Stabby, Reaper, or another Pseudo-Lord. But he becomes even more hideously slow. At that point, you might as well just accept that he has 0 speed. Yeah, I want to make you into a teleporting person. On the other hand, he's meant to be all about the gains, right? So, in theory, I should make... well, it's not that much worse, it might. It's only 10%. It's not as bad as the stabby person. The biggest loss is 20% defense, 20% health, 10% might. We gain that might as speed. We gain half the health as dex. We lose a little bit of luck. I don't like luck. But I don't want a second one of these. We've already got girl. Archer feels weird on him. Let's look at our spare axes. Well, one nice axe. And we have got a second nice crossbow thing. Also apparently a better bow than he's using. So I should pay to rip these out of this one and shove them in the other one. And then decide, is that one or this one better? And the answer is the red one. So it was Empyrean. This one doesn't get Empyrean. Huh? Why does that one get it then? But not this one. How odd. We can make it weigh nothing, so we're at least not being punished for it. Well, there's also the argument that he actually has no speed anyway, right? So maybe I shouldn't try and fix his crappy speed. Yeah, I'll buy that argument. Unit power increased by 4% of accuracy. Our accuracy is 160, so 4% of that is like 6. 6 power isn't nothing. It's better than the plus 3%, like plus 3 blank raw power. Damage dealt becomes bonus light block. The 6 power is a winner, and there's then maybe an argument for doing the accuracy thing because it combos with that, but that's only like 1 extra power and 30 accuracy. Would I not prefer the... How much damage does they usually... He usually does something like about 70 damage. So that's 7 light block. I prefer that or just the accuracy, which also gives a slight amount of power. No, I think that's okay. Because we run him forwards and he, like, sort of tanks. So if he gets hit multiple times, he's going to be triggering a lot of extra little defense stacks on himself. Not big ones. It's only going to be like 2 or 3 at a time, but if he's getting attacked multiple times in a turn, that kind of adds up. And then we've decided that you are becoming Axeman. It's the second most physical of these classes. Okay, we need to give you a new weapon. So that one, 15,584 or 11,510 2. 30 accuracy for 4 power and 4 weight. See if they have anything different in what they can be put in them. Nothing much, and looks like both of them show the same, so it doesn't make a difference. What about the other one? Counterattack damage up by 6. Add mastery fraction to unit's power, but he's not a very masterful unit anyway. And then power and weight modification. And pure accuracy. The difference between these two is 30% accuracy, right? 30% accuracy for 4 power. And 2 weight. But I can add 30% accuracy with a rune. Yeah, I think it's add accuracy. And then get rid of the weight. Do I need that extra accuracy? I definitely want the weight down. There's no way we don't want the weight down. Check his mastery. I'm pretty sure that it wasn't worth thinking about, though. 15, a quarter of 15 is like 4. So technically that is better than the raw power. Or we could add 6 effective power to our counterattacks. How much does your current class level up your mastery? Not very much is the answer. He was never going to be a powerful wizard. I mean, it is still going to keep getting better. So we'll say yes. Pretend that you're a muscle wizard. And then we have to do your abilities, the newly unlocked abilities. So, newly unlocked abilities. This crit thing. Can cast it on himself. Lasts 2 turns, costs less, or scales stronger. He doesn't have good scaling, so that seems bad. I think we'd generally prefer for him to shove down the call to arms than self-crit. I don't see us ever using this, really. But just in case we do, maybe make it last twice as long. This is the one that I am interested in. Increase its range. Increase its mastery scaling, which isn't 10% of his number is only 1 extra. So this is better than this, and it's going to keep getting better. Clears debuffs, becomes cheaper. I don't need it to be cheaper. The scaling can win, and then it can be cheaper. Alright. And lastly, do we do Kamari? He can become a Spirit Keeper, which was the Bring People Back to Life class. A Bloodmancer, which was the Make Zombie thing, which I kind of wanted. Does that combo with your existing stuff? Attacks heal equal to bleed. Weirdly, the one called Bloodomancer doesn't actually cause blood. It has something that punishes blood. Never miss but cannot dodge. I mean, if you've already got garbage dodge, maybe that makes sense. You could do a build where you do no dexterity. And yet you have functionally decent accuracy because you never miss. I think the choice is then between these. We already have a chain healer. Do I want resurrect my units or bring back to life enemy dead? This gets so much more health. Although that's somewhat made up for by this guy getting more defense and fortitude. But not enough. This is going to be the tankier class. I want the zombies. But I also want the ability to bring people back to life. Nah, go the zombies. Alright. And your new abilities. Zombie. Zombie at a distance. I don't think we care about that. Zombie cheaper. Zombie better. Zombie better. Doesn't feel like zombie better actually made it better. I'm willing to spend 300 gold. Okay, it did zombie better. He just doesn't have as much mastery as I would want. Which is weird. Because, well, that class actually doesn't get that good a mastery, really. Yeah, it actually kind of sucks at mastery. It's the health... and fortitude? No? It's basically only health. His starting class is... Anyway. I don't think making it that tiny bit more effective is as good as decreasing its cost then. And then for this one... the scaling isn't useful because he doesn't have strong scaling. If you want them to be, yeah, there's definitely ones that build into each other more than the others. There's usually like two fairly decent at one and two fairly combat-y ones. In his case, he has 3 mediumly magey ones and 1 very not magey one. Zuhair has 2 mediumly... well, actually, 1 strong mage, a mediumly mage, and 2 low, not good ones. He has super mage, medium mage, very... like, medium, high, exceedingly high. Yeah, it's also compounded by different people have different combinations of which ones they can be. It's not like everyone that is partially a mage gets the exact same 4. Okay, Arthur is the same as Alden, but that isn't the same as Kamari. I suppose the argument is that Kamari and Cassandra are the 2 that are the same. But then, like, Riordan isn't just the same as her, because his tier 0 class was different. And you can't change your tier 0 class. Now, where were we? We were deciding on this. Cheapen it, increase base damage by 3, or increase scaling. The scaling is better than the base damage by 3 eventually. At the moment, I think it's slightly worse. Or cheaper. Probably cheaper. I don't see myself using this very much anyway. I do see myself using the healing if we improved it. That doesn't improve the healing that much. It would only give it like another 2 points of healing. So I think we just make it even more cheap. So it can be done basically every turn. Now for you... cheapen Meteor? No, I want this to do more damage. Boost that back up. So that it's inexpensive but reasonably damaging, instead of hideously expensive. Yeah, I don't care about the heavy snare. If I was going to do a swap, I'd probably be doing, like, get rid of that, make it more expensive, but also do healing. Is the shop going to let us buy anything that we're interested in? We could buy some upgrado things and another... Yep. Class upgrado 1. Yes, all of these are just purchase on site. Go back in, look at what we want to do with it. Giving him the ability to slightly teleport by doing this is maybe acceptable. Make Meteor cheaper or turn it into a even more damaging thing? I don't think we've seen any enemies that can survive 118 damage. I don't think the damage needs to go up anymore. This is already our long-range one. So probably cheapness? The counter argument is I get better healing out of it if I combine more damage with that. How much health do you have? He has 60. And half of this is not more than 60. Damage. He full heals if he meteorites someone. I don't care about this one, we never use it. And I don't really care about that. This giving him mana back, I can get behind. So now it has functionally... Instead of having a net cost of costing one turn and a half of mana regen, it only costs the turn. So he doesn't get behind his mana by using that. We never use this, so I don't care about both boosting that one. We don't have any of your ones. We don't care about Whirlpool. I don't care about Overpower. If I'm... We bought an extra ingot, so we can upgrade Grandpa, Uncle. We could also further boost Zombie or Zombie Cheapen. Zombie Cheapen is probably the right one. Zombie Cheapen. But Uncle, do we turn Uncle into Super Wizard? Pretend Knight, which seems terrible. He has so much mastery, we definitely want him doing some sort of mastery thing. Or make him like the sun. I really don't like this. Everything. The only thing I like here is the friendlies do less. I don't care about applying light vulnerable to many enemies. I don't want to hurt my friends. That seems actively bad. So the question is, do we want to be continuing to be Super Wizard or Evil Wizard? Seems better in a lot of ways. Maybe it upgrades not to hurt our friends? That could be true. And we won't know until we try. Fine, we'll stay with Super Wizard. And we'll see if it has a don't hurt your friends. Nope, there is no... You are going to hurt your friends. Well, now we know. Why would you want to do this? I have buyer's remorse, Mirage. I blame you. It is entirely and only Mirage's fault. Maybe we get another and we can reclass him into one of the other two. But yeah, we didn't know if we don't try, so we know for the future, for our next run through. Yeah, and these, I don't like either of these. No, I'm not spending on those. We're gonna reclass him. Next chapter. Go. Try and earn something so that we can turn him into not a crappy final class.
Aya, do you see the way out?
It's just ahead. Then we need to go. Now. No. No, 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 no. We're too late.
Gwyn, focus!
Right. Everyone, we have to find the Grand Master.
I don't understand. How could this happen?
This was her plan from the start. Lure us away from here to leave Irving exposed.
He's in danger. I won't let her.
Gwyn!
I know, Reardon. God damn it, I know. Everyone, fight like hell.
Alright. Carry civilians to safety and put out fires. You're kidding. There's so many fires! We only have to put out 5, though. Where are the civvies to save? There's one there, and there's one there. Okay. And where are we? We are here. Who does it want us to use? No. Not Elf Girl, yes Elf Man. Otherwise, we're happy. Who goes where? Yeah, you can go to the back. So can him. There's some temptation to teleport and just teleport you there. We could also... You could also maybe do some interesting things with the teleport the person who can bring other people to them. To go around walls. His teleport someone else plus his bring people to you. Could let you avoid walking around places. I'm happy with that layout. Save. And go. Stacked squad. Deploy a team with only tier 3 classes.
Trapped in the throne room. The others already made it out safely. What happened? How are there so many?
A trap! This was their plan from the start. They must have infiltrated the city long before the lands meet.
Treacherous dogs.
We have to help Father.
Then go. I will make sure none follow.
Thank you, Maeve.
Thank me by surviving this thing. Now go!
Turn limit, 16. Usual loss conditions. I don't know Effusive Mind. I haven't played number 1. You can then Mana Monkey the wizard away.
Fight as one!
Good. Now, how does the raising the dead thing work? We can't tell. You will kill him. That's fine. Oh god, he attacks with rainbows from his book.
I'll never get used to this.
I'll never get used to attacking with rainbows.
Put me in, coach.
It just gets worse and worse, and it's all your fault.
We're in this together.
That almost kills there, but not quite, which is disappointing.
This'll be fun.
You can go there, self-defense buff.
Eyes on me.
And that almost, but again doesn't quite, kill that person. And mostly spends his defense buff, sadly. However, that now means that your AoE attack is worthwhile. It kills 2 people.
I can feel something calling me.
He won't have enough mana if we give him a second turn. You sprint forwards and say you are impossible to hit.
Let me handle this.
And then punch the wizard.
I'm impressed, honestly.
Good.
Alrighty.
You here give him an extra turn. Finish the wizard.
Not one step further. Rest easy now.
Hold nothing back.
Time to ride.
Run forwards and tank because you can't be hit. Benji, time to use your new teleporting power.
They will know fear.
You can't use your create zombie. You can't have enough range, sadly, but you could defense buff many people, which makes it tempting for you to go there. Defense buff, not quite everyone, but for sure a lot of people.
They will know fear.
Actually, he should have moved up first, because then he could have gotten it as well. So that's my bad. I'm an idiot for that. And then do we teleport him up to kill the wizard? No. I think we set you up to crit, but we can't do it to yourself. Then honestly give it to her. A lot of this place... Yes. Much of this place is on fire. Okay. Another dodge spent.
You're in my way!
Even with the crit, it didn't do much to them. The wizard tickles Gwen. Does a bit more serious damage to Gwen, but Gwen kills you in return. Just cuts him in half.
Kira Orlov, I know you. Even in exile, still doing your father's bidding, huh?
Shut up! Don't bring my father into this. I'm doing this for me.
Is that so? How does any of this help you?
Give up, and you'll find out.
Never.
Okay, you need to be in Super Saiyan mode. But you're best off going here. And then there isn't enough. You do too little damage there. What about you? Self-defense buff. Surely your overwhelming power is a bit better. Yes, it is.
Tango, baby.
And a crit. Does spend some of his new defense buff, but only a third.
They're mine.
You can't get into range. Dad or Uncle could push you into range with teleport. But I think what we do is we push you here. We single target the wizard.
Sure thing.
Uncle gives him back his mana.
I'm here, don't worry.
That way he can run forwards and activate Super Saiyan mode.
Let me handle this.
Because he's still got the dodges to make use of it, although they're going to attack him and he's not going to reply because they're ranged attackers. You can Mana Monkey... Oh wow, it doesn't kill him. That's amazing. 5 attacks and it doesn't kill him. So you need to run forwards and dump down
We're in this
the
together.
bonus damage thing. Then she
Let's do
can Mana Monkey him to death. Yes.
Get them! Progress cannot be stopped. Keep it up.
And actually, splitting up the attacks like that works really well with the banner. Because normally the splitting up the attacks would just be flat, sort of the same. But because that gives every single attack plus 7, it stacks better with the split attacks. Now, can we zombify? No. How does this work? I just want to make a zombie. Is that so wrong? Here. Defense buff everyone. Maybe it has to be on a living enemy? I assumed it has to be on a dead enemy. Maybe it does need to be on a living enemy.
A taste of true
Heal the front
power.
row. Do you give Benji an extra turn here? Do you give Uncle an extra turn? Yeah, I'll do Benji.
Let me help.
How much can these people move? So for all these people, the magic square to stand on is that one. Most of them are melee, though.
Let me at him!
Good luck, Benji. Ow.
I see, I'm huge, but I could be huge.
Terrible level up. It didn't even occur to me that the enemies would be willing to stand on the fire. Well, goodbye, Benji.
Benji has been defeated.
He won't forgive you, you know. I've heard the stories. Whatever you're hoping for here...
I told you to shut up! You're fighting me, not him!
Am I?
Can we
Don't waste my time.
zombify a living enemy? Maybe. What will it do? Oh, good lord. Oh, you're right. It does work on living people.
Time to ride.
Right.
You need to come and drop your
I've got
banner.
your back. That'll have to do.
That turns that into a kill at least.
Not bad.
You can not kill from
Be
there. You could
decisive.
kill from here, though. Do you even need to? Can you just normal... No, because your normal attack doesn't have as much range. I want to trigger bonus defense stacks on me, so that thing.
Let's see you dodge this!
Unnecessary style crit.
Let's do it.
Wait, they're allowed to stand on the fires, but I'm not? No, I am, but only in certain conditions that I don't understand.
Get them!
They didn't stand a chance.
You self-block,
eyes on me.
punch the one in the fire.
Yes?
Move up. They're still too far away. Well, we could have Uncle teleport you.
Speak.
Okie dokie.
Give
Let
him
me-
an extra go. I guess you can move up there without too badness.
Orders!
You can tank at the front. Kill the wizard.
Sicker! Anything to protect
Yeah,
the
it looks
others.
like it's extra expensive. Yeah.
I'll do it.
Done. No incoming damage is lovely.
I'm really picking this up.
Not the best level up, but not the worst. That's starting to become a worrying amount of damage he's received in one turn. Good. And he counter kills.
On to the next one.
It didn't have to be this way.
You hear self-defense buff.
All eyes on me.
Kill Shredder
Can't
wannabe.
stop getting better. Care to dance?
You can't even be useful. I suppose you could Hadouken.
Easy target.
I'll see it done.
Do one of the fire putouts that we need to do.
We need to move.
What are we doing about this?
Orders!
Always moving.
Second
Okie dokie.
fire putout. Single target heal boy for most of his health. Indeed, all of his health. Then you can finish off that one.
Not one step further.
Not bad.
Orders!
You can afford to move up. Defense stack build on yourself.
Sicker! It didn't have to be this way.
Good. No, I want to kill the special one. Uncle,
Sure
teleport
thing.
him. So here you teleport him to there.
Don't overdo it now.
Him, single target obliterate.
Be
That
gone.
thing. Good. Continue to be disappointed in the zombification. Put out an extra fire. We do need to do 6. Oh, but she gets
Not one
a
step
lot of that
further.
back with her vampirism effect.
You're one to talk, you know. That girl of yours, she's little more than a knife in your shoe.
Gwyn is her own woman. She doesn't need me.
Oh, but she does. Soon, she'll find out just how badly she relies on you. And she will break.
Okay, we should do that
This'll be
guy.
fun.
But that doesn't kill. What about you? You can't get up there. You can do that, though.
Am I getting it?
Woo! Look at the moves!
Can you fight him to death? Not really.
I'm there.
You can't get close enough to be of use there.
Always moving.
Neither can she. Well, run forwards.
All eyes on me!
More block. Give the avatar.
I'll protect you.
Another turn. So that he can move forward and attract attacks. Be in Super Saiyan mode. I wouldn't mind you recharging him.
Don't overdo it now.
Don't waste my time.
You move up as much as you plausibly can. You here and deposit the extra damage thingamajig.
Be decisive.
He mana monkeys you out of existence.
Get them!
Generating some extra
The
money.
wield strengthens me, even now. Stay together.
And lastly, these two. You can put out that fire. You can put out that fire. And then we've met our fire put out quota. Not a perfect kill, but good enough. Someone else can finish that off as they move up. That is a perfect kill.
Two left feet, that one.
That's the last of his bonus damage reductions. Perfect dodge. Perfect dodge. Counter kill, almost. We're going to want to use the elf's AoE, I think. That's actually not that many. Does still get 2.
Don't disappoint me.
Oh, and you don't even get to control them.
Power beyond comprehension.
Really good level up. Close enough.
Let's move, people.
You can clear that. He needs some targeted healing.
Let's do it.
You can mana monkey the wizard down. She just deleted the poor man. Wizard is gone.
Such style, such grace.
Uncle can clear out the last of that guy. Rainbow attack!
Never get used to this.
It's us or them.
Yes. You deploy Dark Young and he steals the enemy's money. Single target obliterate them.
Be gone!
I really, really wish we had Benji for this, because he could teleport his way back. Like, he'd be really, really good at saving the civilians. I honestly probably use Girl to save the civilians. Benji can't even save... How dare you speak poorly of Benji? Take that back. You advocated for Rainbow Wizard Mirage.
Let's let loose.
Here and give everyone defense stats. And the defense buffs. They don't even count as friendly for giving them buffs. Oh, it hurts on so many levels. Carry ally. I'm okay with that trade.
Orlov, you should save your breath. When I kill you, you'll need it to beg for Astralis' mercy.
Oh, so serious all of a sudden. Struck a nerve, did I?
No father deserves to bury their children. But the Emperor is no father. He's a Houndmaster. It hardly takes more than a look to see what he's done to you. Putting you down, it will be a mercy.
You bastard. He's nothing to me, so just shut up already!
Okay, you need to start making your way back. At least on the way you can buff yourself and heal. He fights the wizard man, cuts him in half. Good job. I am surprised more enemies didn't come forwards to fight you. How about... Can Uncle transfer you some mana? He could. Cheers, Ever the Fool. Thank you kindly, mate. Might as well use your prime subs. They don't do nothing if you don't use them.
On the path.
I want to create a clone of her before I kill her.
Don't waste my time.
Sure thing.
So, give him more mana.
I'll have to be careful with this new power.
How goes Fire Emblem at home? I quite like it. I think the addition of the Dungeons and Dragons-y, classy special ability things makes it a fair bit more interesting than...
A taste of true power.
Deposit her out there. Then just Fire Emblem? Do we attack with him also? No, I don't think we waste your health like that. Now she can money monkey that down and get some money for it.
Get them!
Go, Dark Young. Steal their money.
Brutal.
He needs healing. But not a lot of healing. And no one else needs healing other than Zahir, but... So advance up. Blow them up normally. He advances. And Hadokens. You advance and self-defense buff.
Sick of it. Guess I was better.
Speak.
You have nothing else to do, so wait.
Yep.
And then I want you to heal him. Targeted heal, go. And that's all. Oof. He was streaming earlier, Stefanos. He was streaming... Frustrating word... Letter brute force puzzle game. Okay, we're spending all of his dodges to attract the enemy forwards. But it is working. He's finally run out of invulnerability things. Even...
Yep, that was stupid. Sorry, guys.
Bye. Now, that's actually kind of good because it means he can meteor every single one of them.
The sky's the limit.
Triple kill. Give him an extra go. Can Uncle give you some more mana? He can. You give him an extra go.
I'll protect you.
And triple kill becomes instead...
Be gone.
Septuple kill. Oh, that nice. That nice. You don't have enough mana to do your thing. You move up, you're going to go rescue the next people. I would like to create a copy of him.
Be decisive.
But we're not able to, so instead we mana monkey him. It would not kill. Instead we... do the one that gives us block? Yeah.
Get them!
Create a copy of this guy.
A taste of true power.
And then stab him, why not? else is there to do? This person needs to erase the wizard.
Sicker!
You're really strong.
My zombies aren't very smart, but at least that's thematically sort of acceptable. The zombies too stupid not to realize they shouldn't walk into the fire to attack the enemy. That was actually a lot of healing. She suffered no damage and healed for 10.
Like the beast you are. I should have known.
Shouldn't have made me angry. Would have spared you a lot of pain.
Do your worst.
How many more turns have we got? Not that many, really.
You simply chose the wrong side.
Damn good technique.
Alrighty.
Dying's not so bad.
And
Rest
win.
easy now.
Good. Can you shoot over walls? Yes. Then keep building your self-defense buffs.
Let's see you dodge this! Guess I was better.
You come this way as well. I didn't realize you had spawned, but oh well.
I'm moving.
Down here, deposit the friendly. For some reason I thought we'd have to deposit the friendlies back by her, which is just not true.
Speak.
Can you create a copy of him? No.
Be decisive.
But now you can mana monkey. Yes. Turn him into money.
Fight as one!
Is this what I'm capable of?
Oh! I thought that the boss was gonna be the girl. I misunderstood. That means I didn't get to go pick up the chests, but oh well. Live and learn. Next playthrough we will know.
Get away from him! Father!
Move another inch and I'll...
Oh, go to hell!
That was your last mistake.
Father!
Gwyn!
Idiot. Have it your way.
No! No!
Damn it, too slow! Always too slow! Gwyn! Oh, gods, are you alright?
Where's Aya? We need to follow them!
It's already too late. We only managed last time because we were ready.
No!
Father, we should tend to the wounded. Gwyn, that means you too.
We failed.
Not yet, we haven't. Now come on,
Not yet! They took him, Reardon! Don't you get it? Don't you care?
Of course I care! If Father gets hurt,
God damn it!
Gwyn!
Get everyone who can still stand ready to march. We're going south.
But our wounded...
They can catch up. Orlov won't wait for them, and neither will we.
Oh yes, Cal. Also
Neither will
notice the
anyone.
bad guy,
This
the
means
busty,
doesn't it?
busty anime lady is Orlov.
Who's there?
It's me,
Valeria?
Viserion. I remember now. You saved my life. Got me out of Asferel. Took me to the Order.
I did. That was a long time ago. You were so young then. And now, suppose you're looking for some answers.
Why'd you surrender?
Because I couldn't bear the thought of fighting you. Of killing you.
But the cause you fought for has brought war to us all. I could die to that just as easily.
Yeah, well, you're not wrong. But it's different.
Is it?
Yeah, the main voice acting's really
After
good.
you
Some
saved
of the,
me,
like,
why'd
we're
you go
only
back?
bad guys for this level,
Because
voice acting is a bit
it's my
more
home.
meh.
I have people I care for
But the
back in
main
Asferel.
storyline people, absolutely,
I have
yeah.
to fight for them.
Is that what they need? A war to be fought in their name?
What else can I do? I'm an old soldier. Wars, my whole life.
Then it sounds like you care more about war than about any people.
Maybe. Soldiers like me. We don't get to be this old by thinking about things too hard. Get you killed.
Did you ever think maybe all the old soldiers just stopped fighting? Thought about it long enough to call it quits?
Some do. Cowards.
Not cowards. Survivors. Fathers. You helped the Emperor start this. Now help us end it. Help me end it. One more fight, so we can all just stop fighting.
Help you, huh? I already owe you too much.
You? But I'm the one...
No, girl. You're wrong. I didn't save your life. I just got you out of Asferel. It's you that saved me. Maybe you'll understand when you're older.
Then, let me call in that debt. Please.
Fight, so we can all grow old. Hardly a fitting reward, but... All right, girl. You win.
Good! Now stand up straight. No more moping about.
One thing at a time, girl. One thing at a time.
Asferel. Turalis Palace Balcony.
Seldarin, hold a moment!
We don't have a moment.
Come on, Gwyn, ease up a bit. She's a friend of the Order.
Fine.
You're going after Irving, aren't you?
We are. Why, you want to come with us?
I can't. It's all I can do to keep the Chancellor from condemning the Order entirely. If I leave...
Condemning us? Us? Asferel just staged a massacre within their very walls. If it weren't for us...
I know, Gwyn. You have to understand, the way they see it, you brought the war to Threlasar.
The war brought itself. Asferel was always going to march. Varroa will burn. My father is going to die while they sit on their goddamned hands and watch. I can't stand them. Those kings and their thrones. I have given so much already, and they just... I hate them.
Your father...
I hate them! They deserve everything that's coming to them, and we'll save them anyway. Just like we always do. Those goddamn kings. All of Varroa. I can't take it anymore!
Your father's made it out of worse scrapes before. And from what I hear, if anyone can save him, it's you.
And if you're wrong, he's dead. Whatever. Where are the other leaders?
They fled when the fighting started. We got... lucky. Most of the dead were our warriors.
Oh yes, I'm sure their families feel very lucky.
It was their job! Their families always knew this might happen.
Gwyn, please. Maeve didn't take father. Kira did.
You're right. You're right. I just...
Emron and Munir have returned to Vanthus, and the Queen to Sharon. As for Britannia...
Asvarel is closer than we are. By the time their leaders arrive, the invasion will have already begun.
They're going to need all the help we can give them. We head back to Caliban and gather our forces. And then, we don't stop fighting until we have our father back.
Asvarel, Toralis Palace Balcony.
Meanwhile, in Asvarel.
I'm back. Brought you something too.
What is the meaning of this? You were told never to return.
I was. I did anyway. And I brought the Grandmaster with me.
I see that.
Emperor Orlov. Nice to finally meet.
Be silent! Somebody take this thing out of my sight.
I drew his guard away from Threlasar and made it back in time to nab him and bring him here. If it weren't for me, the plan would have failed.
Yes, it would have. It was your failure that jeopardized it. But I'm not blind to your victory. With this, it's time to put Britannia to the sword.
Let me lead the charge, Father. This time I won't fail.
I've a more important task for you, girl. One for which all of Varroa will know your name.
Oh? Do tell.
You will go to Britannia, yes, but I will lead our forces. You will land the blow to end the war. Your charge is to play the headsman, and for your first execution, you will kill Hope.
Chapter 22, A Hero's Bonds. Army management time. Do we have any new bonds? We do. Cassandra and Uncle. And that's it. Is the shop selling anything? Yes, some defense and fortitude potions. I don't care about luck. And another astral ingot. If I'm gonna do any, it should probably be her, and it should probably be the... one of these two. This one boosts with her critness. But I want to find out how that one's abilities upgrade, so... Increase the range. But it's already big range. Lightning also does snare, reduce the cost, and in allies get healed. I'm not sold on any of those being especially amazing. Maybe making this really big is nice, because you can zoom the whole team at once. And I guess making that cheaper isn't terrible. And if it's able to heal people, you can probably target yourself, heal your friendlies, and blow up the enemies at the same time. So maybe this does do okay. Add mastery to power? She has how much mastery? 16, not the worst. And she is a high mastery gain class now, relatively speaking. 50. Certainly better than the others. It's not a heavy weapon, so there's no need to do this. This is more power gain than the raw power, so yeah, that one. Oh, I didn't realize this was so much worse than... Well, it's better in terms of crit, and she really likes crits. So we should probably add to the crit chance. %91% crit chance. Fair enough. Now, we also have a bunch of these to use. Who do we want to use them on? Oh, wow. Old Man has joined us. What are you, old man? Firm resolve. His defense stats get better the closer he is to death, which seems terrible. And enemies with status effects are more likely to be crit. Up to 30. Light block. Heavy bleed one enemy. He's supposed to be one that becomes a Reaper. Seemingly. He has amazing mastery. Good lord. The only thing Benji is really better at is luck. And the tiniest bit of health. And the tiniest bit of defense, but everything else Old Man is fairly considerably better at. It's a little sad. It's weird that Old Man can be friends with you. It makes sense to you because of the backstory. It looks like we still haven't discovered one character. And it looks like they're part of Team Elf. There are some more rings we could make, but eh. The people that we actually use are mostly ringed up aside from Saxon. Gwen can have one. Don't spoil Effusive. Come on, let me find out by playing the game. Boo! Okay, one for Kamari, one for Benji, one for Uncle, one for Gwen, and two for Saxon. That could be really big on AoE spells. I really wish I knew what counted as fire magic and water magic. Like, is Meteor and Astral fire? I wouldn't think that's necessarily fire, but you'd think that Meteor should count as fire. On the other hand, this has a flame special thing, so maybe it is fire. Get better for every kill you do is kind of okay. And attack abilities applying light blind isn't also terrible. Turning single damage target spells into AoEs is kind of nice. Whenever you kill, get 20 health back is pretty... That's a lot of health back. Healing an ally grants them 4 might. Eh. Crit while full health? Giving Crit Lady even more crit. She would literally be at 100% crit. That's somewhat tasty. We'd need to buy a white crystal. Get up to 10 extra mastery if your HP is 100 or more. You know what? Let's build this and test if it applies to Meteor. Maybe. The Chosen Ring sounds like there's probably some broken low HP. Yeah, intentionally have a low amount of HP, but enemies can only do 40% health damage, so you regain... Yeah, but you'd need to only be able to be hit twice a turn. So as soon as there's... You can usually be hit by 4 enemies, because it's a square, and then... What, 12 if you include enemies that have a range? So we take off that one. We look at his fire thing. 129, 46, 98. 98, 46, 129. 98, 46, 129. What does that become? So it does not affect the lunar one. It doesn't affect astral, but it does affect meteor. Meteor spell is now absurd damage. Almost 200 damage. At that point, turning this off and making it cheaper or more ranged makes sense. I am sad that it didn't apply to this. Take it off, go back to the other one. Do we have anyone else that has a thing that might count as fire? Not really. I don't think anything else would count as fire. Oh, well, she has Flame Strike. So maybe it could be useful on her. Hellfire probably counts as fire. So that was a bit of a waste of a ring, but oh well. We've done a little bit of learning. It doesn't apply to his one that I kind of hoped that it would. Hail, Wolfried. One. Freed, sorry. And with that, we are done with our character management, and we are done with the segment. So, we travelled through the Snowland. We chased down Orlov. It turned out that she was attracting us away so that she could kidnap our father from the meeting of the heads of state. And now it looks like Big Evil Nation is going to restart invading everywhere and possibly behead our father as a way of trying to crush any hope of stopping them, like the backstory suggests he did last time. Is that what happens? Find out next time on Dark Deity 2.